Hi, my name is Jim Garofalo, and I am the president of Professional Coin Galleries. On March 2nd, we will be hosting our next 7-day Mastery Wolf Boot Camp via Zoom. I'm proud to say that this is our 18th year in business. When I was in my early 20s, I went to work at a company by the name of Stratton Oakmont. That company inspired the movie The Wolf of Wall Street. What I learned there was not the hype and the nonsense and the bullshit that you saw in the movie. What I learned there was discipline, structure, and certainty, being able to speak over the telephone. It was the smartest move I ever made in my life. If you're 25 to 30 years old, competitive person, you're the person that we're looking for. If you're in the rut of the low sales business, this might be the most valuable training that you've ever learned in your life, the straight line method. This is high ticket phone sales. We sell gold, silver, numismatic coins. If you master this method that I teach, you can make serious money very, very early on. Your first year, you can make $75,000 to $200,000 learning my method. Also, if you're low energy, looking for a 9-to-5 job, or have serious issues with rejection over the telephone, I can tell you this job's not for you. Gold and silver right now, as we make this video, is the highest it's ever been in 3,000 years. Right now, the price of gold and silver has never, ever been higher. Keep in mind, gold and silver has been money for 3,000 years. What a time to get into the business, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this is a career. This is not a temporary job. After you've completed the 7-day boot camp, we put you on the telephones. We put you on a predictive dialer that we load all the leads into of people that have purchased gold and silver coins in the past. I have a complete staff that has worked with me for years, that I've mentored and taught the exact straight line method, and they're also on board to help you. So when you're on the phone and you need help, this is where we step in. You merge the call, or we call the client back, the prospective client. We'll never call your prospective client or your existing client without you on the telephone, because that's the only way you're going to learn. You patch us through and you introduce me. Hi, Mr. Jones. This is Jim Garofalo, the president of Professional Coin Galleries, and then I take over. And hopefully, if the person is real, I take down the sale for you, give you all the money, and that is your account for the life that you're with the company. The beauty of this business is you're building a book of business. You could sell Mr. Jones or Mrs. Smith. Women buy as much as men, gold or silver coins. And you could sell 10 silver eagles today and call that client back 3 weeks from now and sell him a gold buffalo. That's the beauty of the business. This is a business that you don't need a license for. We train you and you develop a book of business. And after you've opened 50 accounts, you're making $10,000, $12,000 a week. It's a grind. And if it was so easy, remember, everybody be doing it. But the stick-to-itiveness, staying on the phone, and our help that we mentor you is second to none. I am the best on the planet when it comes to training people on how to use the straight line method on numismatic gold and silver coins. When you're on the phone, we teach you the energy that you need. When you get on the phone and say, hey, Mr. Jones, this is Jim Garofalo calling from Professional Coin Galleries. Sir, we have breaking news from the United States Mint. You might want to grab a pen and write this down. Boom, you're in. That's how we pitch it, with energy, energy. Mr. Jones wants the sizzle, not the steak. Never forget that. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're 18 years in the business. It's not like I'm, asking you to come on board with a startup company. We know what we're doing. We're in line with the most powerful people in this industry in Beverly Hills. We have our own labels, things that other companies don't have. You have a major, major advantage on the coins that we recommend, gold and silver coins. Also, This is the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. In March, April, May, the United States Mint is coming out with coins that we've never seen before. They'll have dual dates, which on the coin it'll say 1776 to 2026. It's going to be an amazing time to sell numismatic gold and silver coins, and we know how to do it. Once again, when I was young, I put my head down and I worked my ass off. And I drank the Kool-Aid, and I saw people ahead of me doing really, really well. So what I did is I followed the leader. When I saw people working late on Tuesdays and Thursdays, guys that were successful, I told my wife, you know what? I got to work till 9, 10 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays, because they're calling the West Coast, and that's what you have to do. And then when I saw them coming in with baseball caps and sweatpants on Saturdays, I said, I got to work, every other Saturday, because the guys that are successful are working Saturdays. All I need is for you to take the training seriously and work. I promise you, myself and my staff will never let you down. There is zero cheese in my game. I'm a salesman. I'm a broker's broker. I want you to make a lot of money. So if you really think you have what it takes, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to send me a 1-minute video. Email me a 1-minute video of yourself and just tell me, why do you think this job is for you? And I will personally, myself, call you back on the phone and interview you, and hopefully I have a seat for you in the upcoming class on March 2nd. So if you want to come on board and you're in the age bracket that we're looking for, send me a video, 1 minute. Send it to jgarofalo@pcgalleries.com. JGAROFALO at P as in Peter, C as in Charlie, Galleries, GALLERIES.com. jgarofalo@pcgalleries.com. You can also go to my website, pcgalleries.com. You can watch a video that was done last year in October, when I was the keynote speaker for the Money Show. Just when gold and silver was basically exploding, they asked me to be the keynote speaker for the numismatic coins. It's a great video, and the things I've said in that video have come true. So once again, my name is Jim Garofalo. I'd love to have you on board. Please send me that video. I promise I'll call you personally, and we'll talk over the phone, and hopefully I can get you into the class on March 2nd. Thanks for hearing me out, guys. I appreciate it. God bless you, and God bless America. See ya.